We out here. What's going on, everybody?
I thought this was gonna play the intro. The whole isn't it supposed to play some music in the beginning? We'll edit this shit
Yo, my name is Pete,
out. And I'm Cisco.
and together, well, we're missing some people, but for the most part, this is Los Bros Crypto, and well, what we're trying to do is try and be informative and educate everybody because we feel like it's our duty to do that. You know what I'm saying? From man to man or man to woman. I think this is quote. I don't even know who said it. I think it was like Albert Einstein or somebody, but it goes like, if you can help, then it is your duty to help, right? Or else you're acting on selfishness. And I think that's what we're trying to do. We're out here trying to put out information so that everybody can kind of join in and we can all get these bags together. You feel me? Huh? I just want to chill.
um, yeah, man. Like this is it's a new evolving market. This cryptocurrency thing is it's a real thing, and it's here to stay. Like this is it's a wild money making opportunity for the newer generation, right? You know, like the old heads, the boomers, all them people. They had the stock market, right, and that was new to them too. Just like it was to carry a debit card. They were all into like the paper money, right? Right into their notes. And this is our money now. This is a whole new market evolving for us, made by us for us. You know, like it's completely different. It's crazy volatile. It's an amazing money making opportunity, man. And I know it sounds like a gimmick, but I mean I've seen people get rich off this thing, man. And me and my brother were well on our way. So like, and we're just here to spread the wealth, man. Like I have absolutely nothing to gain whether you guys want to invest in cryptos or not. It absolutely affects us in no way possible, and we're just here to tell you guys that whether you do or don't, the do's will outweigh the don'ts. The more you invest, the more opportunities will be presented to you. So yeah,
So I just kind of want to put it out there that everything is still being worked on. This is our first dry run. Um, we're still putting a lot of key elements into the stream. Still a lot of work to be done, but we're gonna be building it as we continue here on forward, little bit by little bit, because we do both have full time employment, and we work, um, aside from other goals we have in life, and then we do this strictly to help you guys out. You know what I'm saying? Just because we know how rough the crypto space can be in the very beginning, and when you hear somebody that's really knowledgeable about the crypto space talking about all this crazy stuff, and you're just like, what are they talking about? We're hoping to be kind of like some of that clarity. You know what I'm saying? We're bringing clarity to the crypto space, um, quicker than the SEC.
yeah. So lo que queremos hacer es educar a nuestra gente porque se parece es muy
Aparentemente.
aparentemente que muchos latinos o hispanics no se caen mucho en inversiones. O sea, trabajan duro, se matan día por día, trabajando hora por hora, pero no hacen nada por hacer su dinero crecer y trabajar por ellos mismos. Y lo que queremos hacer es traerles esta nueva criptomonedas, se llaman. Es una nueva marqueta donde uno puede invertir su dinero y verlo crecer 10 4 5 6 veces su primer inversión, su primer initial investment. Um, Perdón por mi español, man, o sea, estoy aquí creado en los Estados Unidos, mi español es bien pocho, bien mocho, pero aquí estoy haciendo el esfuerzo para mi gente, para ustedes, para todos, para ver nuestra gente superar nuestra batalla en este país, que es el Estados Unidos para nosotros.
Y todos, aunque el español no esté muy bien, a lo mejor por este medio vamos a mejorar nuestro español y todos los que nos están viendo hispanohablantes nos pueden ayudar. Si nos quieren conectar, está bien. Todo, ¿cómo se dice? I say welcome.
Bienvenidos.
Todo, todo, todo el criticismo es bienvenido. Si es por el bien de este canal. Aquí nomás estamos para educar y vamos a intentar a lo mejor posible en hacer ese esfuerzo. Pretty much, we're just out here trying to educate people in the best way we can. Um, a lot of people, like he said in Spanish, only know how to work for the dollar and don't know how to make the dollar work for them, and that's kind of what we're trying to do with these crypto markets. Um, there's a lot of room for growth still. It doesn't matter what people tell you or what you think right now. You're like, oh, all that profit has already been made. Should have gotten Bitcoin whenever 20 15 10 years ago or whatever. I think it was like the inception, right? Like 2012, 2013. I think I you know somebody can correct me, whatever, but we're close around that time. But one thing, every bull run, every bull run, there's always that same sentiment, right? That sentiment is, oh, I should have bought when it was at this price previously, or I should have bought this price when it was at 10,000, it was at 5,000, when it was at 4,000, it was at 2,000. And then we know at the end of every bull run, we hit like an astronomical figure. Um, it's gonna be the same story over and over and over again. The stock market is for these old heads, man. They took advantage. They did what they did at the right time. You know what I'm saying? The stock market is good, and I'm not throwing no shade at the stock market, but um, the crypto market is our stock market. People already made their wealth off of the stock market. The crypto market is still super super new, regardless of what you think. Um, it still has a lot more growth. The adoption of the crypto market is still very very minimal. I think it's something like 10% or less than that, and nations are just now starting to adopt cryptocurrencies. And regardless of what you think, what there is to come in the future is going to be beyond what you currently believe, or what the news wants you to believe, really. First things first, the news is never going to tell you everything 100%. They're going to tell you what they want to tell you, what they want you to like, what they want you to feel, or what they want you to think. And we're just out here trying to inspire the mind to think for itself. You know what I'm saying? I think that's primary. Getting the mind to think for itself. There's like this whole thing that we were talking about, right? We're talking about dick riding, right? And how dick riding is not good. You can't dick ride for no man. You know what I'm saying?
Or the U.S. dollar.
Or the shit, man. We'll break down the U.S. dollar in a second, but you can't dick ride for nobody, man. I mean, I know you're hearing politics all day, every day. How you got the right is still talking about Trump, like, oh, Trump's the man, Trump's our savior. No, you're the savior. You need to extract all the information you hear from both sides, make your own decision, make your own intuitive calls. You know what I'm saying? Don't boast or preach for one person other than yourself. That's why we're given intelligence, right? Not so that we can follow, but so that we can take a little bit of everything and make our own, informative decisions. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we're gonna keep pushing the world forward, right? And I think crypto is definitely that. It's like the embodiment of that whole idea. I mean, we have this new thing. It's, you know, crypto is not, it's not just it's not like a financial move. It's a whole technological move, and we know that we're moving further into technology. The more years that we spend on this earth, the further into technology that we're going into. And you know this. We went from playing fucking what was it?
The Game
number
Boy.
number munchers on fucking Macintosh.
Right,
Back
right.
in
Minefield,
back in
right, dude. That's
back
little
in grade
snake
school?
game. Yeah, right on that Nokia, that indestructible brick phone.
I'm saying, yeah, Snake Game.
Yeah,
Even
and
shit.
now everybody got Mario Kart on their phone, man. They got Pokemon Go. Like, there's such a variety of new technological investment just in games, man. Let alone like what Elon Musk's trying to do with space travel or with electric vehicles, man, or even these hydro fucking what are those called? Fucking hydrogen vehicles, man. Like it's a new technology coming around, and it's not. I mean, I wouldn't say it's well tested, man. It's definitely crazy. It's like the wild west of finances, if you ask me, man. And that's just kind of the way we're heading with it, man. It's just all new. It's a new frontier.
Right. I just want to add something to this whole technology thing. You know that the phone in your pocket has more computing power than the computer on board the first rockets to get to outer space, right? Your phone has more computing power than what it took to get the first spaceship to the moon, right? That's how far we're getting into technology. And you know what? I think crypto's right alongside that. You're starting to see all these countries moving away from physical money to the digital dollar. And before you think like, oh wow, like no way, like we can't get rid of the dollar. We can't go digital. That's stupid. That's absurd. Like we can't. That's the dumbest thing ever. Like, in case you haven't noticed, we're already there. A lot of you guys have direct deposit. A lot of you guys don't even see a paycheck physically. You guys don't even see the cash physically, right? You think that this money that you get paid from work just gets extracted and then deposited physically into your account? No, it's all electronic numbers. Like it's all IOUs. It's all this is how much I owe you. This is how much I'm depositing. This is how much the company says we owe you. This is how much your bank says. Oh yes, that's true. It's all a matter of knowledge and confirmation, right? So they acknowledge like this is how much we're paying you, and the bank account's like yes, that's true. We'll reflect into your bank account. Everything's already digital. I guarantee that the majority of you guys are paying the majority of your purchases, like at least 80%, and that's being real minimal. Of all your purchases are being paid with a debit card, credit card. When are you ever seeing any of that cash? You're not, because it's digital. It's already going that way. What we're trying to do is jump ahead the curve. And I know a lot of you guys are going to have that sentiment like, well, this has already been out for a while. Like, we're not really, like, new. We're not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We're talking about adaptation or adoption, global adoption. Oh, man, we're still super fresh. Super fresh. Too bad we don't have, like, that fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, this is a whole new market, man, and it's like I know people think 13 years, man, that's like a quarter of my lifespan. This thing's been around, but realistically, man, I mean the stock market's been around longer than we've been alive, and people are still playing with that, and people are still getting rich off of that. So just imagine if you were one of those first investors that got into the stock market. Well, that could be you now getting into this new market called cryptocurrencies, right? And there's something I want to tell. There's like the whole unit bias thing, right? Where people think that, oh man, you know what? I don't want to get into cryptocurrencies, man, because it's like $30,000 for a whole Bitcoin. I don't have $30,000 to buy one. The thing is that you don't have to buy one. Just like these little penny stocks and or a half shares or a quarter shares or whatever you do in the stock market, you don't have to get a full share. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. I know 30,000 isn't really. I don't know about you guys, but it's not really accessible to me. And most of the people that I know. So like this whole unit bias thing needs to go. And the matter of the fact is just to get some skin in the game, just to get some money in, so you guys can get this knowledge of how this market moves, how it operates, because you will see some exponential gains, right? You'll see some exponential movement to the upside, and then you'll see some very very bad movement towards the downside. As long as you start seeing that it does move up more than it comes down, man, I think that's just all you really need to know. Just like the S&P 500 or the NASDAQ or any of these other things, right? The S&P 500 on average tends to go up 10% yearly. That's only 10%, man. That's barely, I don't even think that doesn't even outpace the inflation of the dollar where it depreciates 10% on average yearly. It could be more, it could be less. It was way more last year, right? 2022, man, because all the inflation, all the money printing we did in 2021 for COVID and all that. So, like, yeah, this is, everybody wants to talk about a great hedge against inflation. Everybody wants to talk about how can I have my dollar keep its value as a dollar and not just depreciate with the rest of the dollars in the country circulating in the country. Because realistically, your banks are only going to give you 2-3% on whatever you're holding with them, which is nothing compared to the 10% that the dollar depreciates yearly, right? So you're realistically losing 7% of all dollars that you save with a traditional bank, you know? And this cryptocurrency is, yes, it goes up, yes, it goes down. It goes a lot more up than it does down. So realistically, you could save, you could hold value more in your dollars by keeping them in crypto than you would in Bitcoin, or I mean, than you would in the traditional savings account. And Bitcoin is like the prime example, right? Because had you had bought Bitcoin 13 years ago, when it was dollars, right? $1 was worth one Bitcoin. You would have just held that same dollar, one in an actual dollar bill in your savings account for 2% returns, and one in Bitcoin for whatever returns it does. It goes up and down. Right, your dollar nowadays will probably still only be worth maybe $1 or $2, $3 at most. Where now one Bitcoin is worth $30,000, and that's that we're like still in a bear market, something that's low. No crazy exponential gains have been made yet.
Yeah, grab it.
I feel like it's still recording.
Just grab it. Just grab the mouse. Just bring it. Yeah.
Shit, man, I forgot. Wireless technology.
Like I said, you know what? Wireless technology, crypto. I know that. You know what? Esto es para nuestra gente, ¿verdad? I'm gonna say it in Spanish and then Cisco can translate in English. But yo sé que hay mucha gente en Estados Unidos que está trabajando por sus familias que están en México y envían mucho dinero por medio de Money Order, por medio de Western Union. Y ese dinero, ¿cuánto dura en llegar? Como por lo menos 24 horas. Algo así. I mean, definitivamente hay un cierto de cantidad de tiempo dentro cuando tú primero insertas dinero y cuando al otro lado puedes sacar dinero. Una de las funciones primarias de las criptomonedas es qué tan rápido puedes enviar dinero de aquí hasta el otro lado del mundo. A mí yo sé que mucha de nuestra familia está en México y no está al otro lado del mundo, pero en el tiempo que toma en enviar dinero es casi como si fuera. Con las criptomonedas puedes mandar dinero instantáneamente. Estamos hablando de segundos a minutos y nada más pasado de eso. En vez de estar mandando dinero por Western Union o Money Order o lo que sea, uno puede enviar cualquier cantidad de dinero de ahorita, en un minuto, yo puedo tener dinero en México. Es una de las bellezas que proviene de las criptomonedas, ¿verdad? Como estamos diciendo, es una tecnología que todavía no se está usando al nivel óptimo. Todavía hay más que ver, más que se va a hacer, más funcionamientos um, que todavía falta la mayor parte de lo que se va a usar las criptomonedas. Ahorita nomás estamos usando como el 10% del funcionamiento de las criptomonedas. Um, hay mucho que ver, como dijo Javis, o como dijo Cisco. um, Le digo Javis porque es lo que le llaman a la familia en español, le dicen Javis. En inglés Cisco. Hay hay un dinero, ¿verdad? Hay un dinero donde los creadores pueden hacer más cuando quieran. Y ese dinero no vale lo mismo, vale menos ahorita que lo que valía hace 10 años y todavía menos de lo que valía hace 20 años. Y si queremos hablar de hace 100 años, el dinero hoy de ese mismo dinero vale nomás un porcentaje minimal, mínimo, de lo que valía anterior. Y, y los que hicieron este dinero pueden seguir haciendo más y más y más, haciendo que se devalore ese dinero. Y ese dinero que estamos hablando es el dólar. El dólar nunca va a valer más de lo que valía antes y va a seguir devalar, ¿cómo se devalar? How do you say it? God damn.
Va a valer menos mañana de lo que vale hoy. Y anterior, pasado.
Y así va a seguir el dólar. Pero sabes lo que no hace eso es las criptomonedas como Bitcoin. Bitcoin, aunque se ha caído un poco desde sus últimas de sus últimas subidas, de una evaluación de casi casi $70,000 por cada Bitcoin en lo más alto de la marqueta. Ahorita está como ahí por ahí $30,000 cada Bitcoin, aunque ha caído bastante, todavía vale más de lo que valía hace 10 años. El dólar, el peso, el, el, el dólar suizo, el dólar chino, ningún dólar mundial ha hecho lo que hace las criptomonedas. Um, Nomás para decirte que hasta los gobiernos están convirtiendo el dólar en ¿cómo se dice? Currency. En dólares digitales. ¿Y por qué? Porque sirve. Porque es el futuro. Ellos mismos lo saben. Ellos te van a decir una cosa, te van a decir que no es bueno. Y al fin del día, ya cuando ellos te digan que está bien y que todo, y que sí va a funcionar, ellos ya invirtieron su dinero y después te van a decir a ti que compres arriba de ellos, porque ellos quieren hacer dinero de ti. Pero tú tienes que ser de los primeros en adoptar estas cosas. Así es como vas a ganar en la vida. Haciendo todo lo posible antes del gobierno. Um, what else? My train of
I'm not gonna
thought.
lie, man. I feel like this is a really good intro. I feel like this is dope.
Yeah.
Just to kind of piggyback off what my brother said, man, was that this is a new market, man. It's new technology. I know for all you Chicanos and the raza out there, man, they have a lot of family in Mexico, and I know it takes us, a decent amount of money just to send some money to Mexico. It'll take a couple of days, right? 3 to 5 business days, man. You'd be lucky if you get it in the same day transaction. Let alone you have to expedite that, pay a couple fees on top of it to expedite it, on top of whatever tax they're gonna give you, right? Normally it's like 10% to send your money. So by the time you send $1,000 over to Mexico, you pay $20 meant to expedite it, and another 10% on top of that 1,000, man, you're losing out 125 minimum just to get it to Mexico. Where opposed to if you were to send this through some sort of cryptocurrency via Bitcoin or Ethereum or Doge or whatever your cup of tea is, the fees would be significantly less, man. I know for sure I've sent like thousands of dollars in Ethereum, man, for like $200, man. This is like less than 10%, man. Like it's ridiculous amounts. Even if you were to send like $1,000 at a decent amount of time, you probably spend $10, $20, depending on the gas fees and whatever. This is for a future subject, but the fees are significantly less, and that's on one of the most heavily populated blockchains out there. You start messing with these other blockchains that are out there like Polygon or like even like the Dogecoin network, right? The whole Litecoin network that's going on. It's cheaper, way cheaper fees, man. You're talking about like cents on the dollar. It's ridiculous, man. So yeah, man, like it's I mean it's really good technology and it's fast and it's efficient. That's kind of what we're trying to preach. That this thing is so ridiculous that the minute this thing gets adopted into actual like government or big time corporations, banks, is we'll be too late. We'll be too late to capitalize on our gains. By that time, we're just general population, and then we're still working for them. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it.
Where the fuck are we going with this? I don't fucking know. Listen,
But I don't know.
yo, don't bleep me out, YouTube. All right. Um, this is a test run, dry run. We're just kind of putting some out there just to put it out.
We're tired. We're tired. It's late,
Past
man.
it's past our bedtimes, but we have a lot more to come. We're just kind of dipping our toes in the water. We got a lot of work to do. As a matter of fact, I just noticed that on the stream, our backdrop is kind of messed up. It's not fully extended out. Anyways, things are gonna get fixed. We're just playing around for now.
Things are gonna get better.
Yeah, things are gonna get better. We're gonna fucking do this shit together. We're gonna make it, yo. We're all gonna make it. We're all gonna just. Everybody has to get some skin in the game. This is not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
You do what you do at your own will. Don't do what I say. Not financial advice, but I definitely think that cryptocurrencies are the way of the future. I know a lot of gamers think that because we see like some of the primary utility behind it. It's this a lot. There's a lot to come. We're hoping to deliver a lot. This is just the beginning. Like I said, this is just a dry run. You know what I'm saying? This is dry run. Just two brown guys, two Hispanics, first generation Mexican.
Those pros.
We're not Mexican. We're first generation Americans of Mexican parents, Mexican immigrant parents, trying to take the next step in the right direction. This is definitely the right direction. If it's anything, if it's anything opposite of the majority of the population, it's probably the right direction. Not gonna lie to you. And we're trying to take you guys on this journey.
And for like worst case scenario, you guys can watch us, man. Right? If you guys are, hey man, this is too skeptic. I don't trust this, man. You just watch me and my brother. We'll see how we do it. Give us a year or two, man. You guys can speculate. You'll see what we do. I mean, I'm not saying we're gonna post our earnings, man, but I think our earnings are definitely gonna show through our efforts here. So, hey, muchas gracias a la gente, la raza. mi mundo, mi familia de México, mi familia aquí en Estados Unidos, por darnos esta oportunidad, man, por crearnos bien. Saludos a mi madre.
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV.
Yeah, mama. Hey.
Hey, Mom, I'm on TV.
And, no, pues muchos saludos y vamos a intentar, como dijimos, a corregir nuestro español. Ya sabemos que lo hablamos bien mucho, es un poco de pocho y pues aquí estamos haciendo el esfuerzo, man, por nuestra gente, nuestra familia y vernos superar nuestros esfuerzos, man. O sea, lo difícil que es este mundo, man, y querer superar en un país donde realmente nadie te da la oportunidad, man. So,
Nadie nos da la oportunidad, nosotros vamos a crear oportunidades.
yeah, subir a nuestra gente, nuestra raza, man, y muchas gracias por darnos su tiempo.
So pretty much, yeah, like you said, you can either see us make it or you can see us bust. You choose to join us on the journey, or you can just choose to watch. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I know it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be a wild ride, and it's gonna be a ride that we're prepared for. I know a lot of you guys aren't prepared for this, but we're prepared, and we're ready to see some fucking pumps.
Man,
Light it up.
we're making
Light
some
it up.
moves, man. We're
Light
making
it
some
up.
moves.
Light it up,
We're
man.
making
Pump
some
it up.
moves.
Pump it up. Light it up. Light it
All
up.
right, let's hit it. Let's hit it. Shit, which one was it? This one? That's the wrong one. I gotcha. We out here. We're gonna make this money, man. I'm telling you, it's happening. It's like the office here. This is the anthem, baby. And after that, we're gonna get that blow the top fucking highs up there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, how about you run it in Spanish one time for them?
Right. So, my people from down south. Nigga. Oh man, that's funny. Right. So we're gonna get better. We're obviously gonna hit our cues a lot smoother, and I mean, we appreciate y'all, man. This is pretty much it, man. And we'll be in the recording. Any last words? Safe Browns.
I love you. I love you, Mom. I'm on TV.
We love you, Mom.
My mama called.
Alright, man.
I see you on TV, son. I don't even know how that
Deuces.
shit goes.
Bye bye.
Gang.